Memories of it are of him beating me, taking out his pain and whatever he experienced. My mom worked 2 or 3 jobs. She was never able to come to any games, but we still lived together. I played at Boston College. My dad knew that and still never came to one game. And I'll tell you the pain that's in our hearts when I experienced my dad not being a part of my life. I came back from college, began teaching, and my dad would come around, and this is him now wanting to come into my life. And let me tell you this part of the story. When the dad does try to come back, my dad became a drunk. I found out when I came back in college that he was on dialysis or something like that.
Yes.
So I remember looking at my dad, quite like Mr. McCory, strong, athletic, an image for a boy to look up to grow into. And seeing my dad in the state that he's in, one December, my dad asked me for a kidney. He told me that he's sick. And the doctor said, without a kidney, he can't live because of whatever the dialysis process is. And because of my pain and my anger and everything else, I told my dad, no. I told him that I would not give him a kidney to save his life because I was too upset and too angry at him. He came the next year, and this is recent, about 3-4 years ago. And he asked me again. And I told him no again, because I was still angry and still carrying the pain from childhood. And that was about Christmas, or a little bit afterwards. And about on January 5th, in his apartment, and nobody knew. And now I'm living with turning my back on my dad because he turned his back on me and feeling that I killed him.
There's an old saying, hurt people hurt people. You can get help dealing with that. We're talking, ladies and gentlemen, you public servants, about the emotions that fathers who don't think about it can't realize the hurt. Whether they're young, feeling cool, whether they too, did you ever have a chance to hear your father talk about his father?
Never.
Okay. So we don't know what, it might have been generational. But still is a young man. I would like to turn it over if any of you have any questions.
Senator Friedman.
Thank you. I just want to make a comment. I think you have just shown us a really heart-wrenching story, but you're showing us that your feelings are real, and hopefully that will carry on when you have children, because I think that's a very key message. And thank you so much for your comment and testimony.